In this video, I'm going to show you how I secure my big 12 and 15 foot props so they don't blow over in bad weather. These props come with stakes to stake down the base. A lot of people just put weight on the bottom as well, but that's really not enough if you get any type of serious wind. What you really need is some sort of anchor system here using these metal guy wires. This is the most popular method to secure these large props, and I'm going to show you how I've done this here. Now the wires aren't that pretty and they do present a tripping hazard, especially if you have young kids like we do, but it's worth it to secure your props. The last thing you want is to sink a bunch of money into these things and have them topple over in the wind. So let's get into this. I'm going to show you the materials that I got here on the tailgate, how I do this step by step, and then we got a big windstorm coming, so we're going to see them in action real quick. All right, here's my game plan here. It's my materials. So I got trampoline stakes from Amazon. I got these heavy duty metal trampoline stakes. We're gonna hammer these, not hammer, I'm gonna drill these into the ground. These also come with these nylon straps, which I'm hoping to use on the props. These are nice because they got pretty solid securing mechanism here. I'm just gonna run it through like this, and then you can loop it around the legs or the pelvis, wherever you wanna put it. Nice and strong, and then we're gonna hook our guy wire onto this strap. So it's not metal on plastic, it's gonna be using the strap for the tether. And then we'll run the wire down to the stakes, and that's gonna be our anchor point. Got 100 feet of guy wire here. I got some crimps, some little loops here, came with the kit. I got this cutting tool here. Now this is not a crimper. You're gonna need a crimper if you're gonna use these little pieces here. So I also got this crimping tool. I'm gonna put that in. Hopefully this fits. Shouldn't fit in there, and then should be able to crimp that optimistically. Weather's coming in already. It's starting to rain, so I'm gonna give this a shot, see how it works. Okay, we got the Worricrow situated. See, I took these straps, looped them around in the gaps. I take advantage of these big gaps, although I think I made that one worse. Fit that one in there on the right side, his left. And I got my 4 anchor points going down to the bottom. This worked okay. I'm gonna try to get this in a little better shape. Okay, here is the Worricrow all secured. Hopefully I got 4 anchor points. Ended up moving that strap up around his upper leg away from the gap there. Feels pretty good. So I did these 4 stakes at each corner. I have some 50-pound sandbags on the base as well. I see some folks just secure the base. That's not enough with these things that I've seen. You've really got to have support up around the waist and kind of up high to keep it from swaying back and forth, because he will collapse at the ankles and at the knees. So we're gonna do the same thing with the other 12 footers, just in time because the weather's coming in. So to attach the cables to my little straps here, I just put one of the ends of the strap here through the eyelet of the cable. It's nice to have these metal kind of inserts here. They give a nice smooth surface for that strap to slide around on. It's not going to cut it or fray it over time. And then down here I just crimped it and got a loop there, loop it around the stake. So there's an opening there with the stake, just kind of feed it through there. Sits on there nicely. These straps, they are highly visible during the day, not so much at night. I'll tie those back and get them out of the way as much as I can. Those straps and stuff are so ugly, it drives me crazy. I hate how they look, but I hate having things break more. Same with the deadwood over here. Got the same setup with this guy. I used 3 on the deadwood and the pumpkin skeleton only because I was running out of cable. I would ideally do 4, but we're gonna try it with 3 with these guys. I kind of triangulated them. I got 2 in the front heading out to an angle, and I got 1 in the back. So we got a nor'easter coming in tonight and this weekend. Winds of over 50 miles an hour, just touching over 50 miles an hour. Sustained winds of around 30-ish. So far, these guys have held up well. All right, let's see how we fared out. So we're in day 2 of this nor'easter here in New England. We got gusts of touching on 50 miles an hour. Last night was pretty heavy. You can see we had some pumpkins blow over, the corn stalks didn't fare out very well. But the props, these big guys are solid. No issues with these whatsoever. I was out trying to get some footage of these last night and this morning to get some dramatic footage, but they were steady, they weren't even moving. All right, so even though I'm not a fan about how these cables and things look, this is the best way to secure your giant props and make sure that they don't blow over. In previous years, I would have laid them down, and this level of wind, if it gets any higher than 55, 60, I probably will still lay them down, but at least I've got good confidence in these things now, and while I'm at work in the city, don't have to worry about my props blowing over if I'm not home to take care of them. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below if you've got another way to secure these things even better. I will put the list of items I used in this in the description down below as well if you want to pick these up for yourself. And as always, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you in the next video.